Good morning, students. This is class 7 history lesson. Today we are again here with the same chapter number 3, the Delhi Sultans. Right? In this chapter, we have already learned the background of the rulers of Delhi, like Rajput dynasty, then early Turkeys, then the Khiljis, Tughlaqs, Sayyid and Lodi dynasty. Right? Now, the next topic was finding out about the Delhi Sultans. So we understand then what are the ways in that way we understand or we learn or we have knowledge about the Delhi Sultans, right? Now, today's our topic is what Minhas A. Siraz thought about Razia. So, Minhas Siraz thought that the queen's rule went against the ideal social order created by God. Means, in that time, system was not like that any lady can rule over the man, right? They thought a woman always behind the man, in which women were supposed to be subordinate of men. He therefore asked, Ms. Minhaj Siraz was a writer and he was a literate person. He, in registers of God creations, since her account did not fall under the column of man, means he was telling in the God register, whatever the register God have, in that register, her name means Razia Sultan's name was mentioned in the column of woman, not in the place of men. How can she will rule? Since her account did not fall under the column of man, how did she gain from all her excellent qualities? Means he knows that the Razia have a lot of qualities. She is full of excellent qualities. But still, he was saying that how can she get all these qualities? Because her name is not in the column of men. On her inscription or coins, Razia maintained that she was the daughter of Sultan Iltutmish. Iltutmish was the king of the slaves dynasty, Turkish dynasty, and Razia was a single daughter and he is having the 4 sons. And she was only the bright person in the family. She was the daughter of Sultan Iltutmish. This was in contrast to Queen Rudra Devi. Means this is not only the single example of the history, we have so many other examples also, like Razia, that people didn't like her as a queen. They want only a man, a king can rule over them. A girl, a woman, a queen cannot rule over the men. So here we can see another example of Queen Rudrama Devi 1262 to 1289 of the Kakatiya dynasty of Warangal, part of modern Andhra Pradesh. Right? Rudrama Devi changed her name on her inscription and printed she was a man. Means she shows that she is like a man. Another queen, Dida. Dida was also a rule in the Kashmir to 980 to 1003. Right? Her title is interesting. She also write her as a man. It comes from Didi or elder sister. Means Dida is a nickname in the place of Didi, she writes, right? And the obviously affectionate term give to a love ruled by her subject. So, in that way, we can understand that people didn't like the society were ruled by the men, and that's why Razia worked only 4 years, and in the forest, people killed her. Express Minhaj's idea in your own words. Do you think Razia shared these ideas? Why do you think it was so difficult for a woman to be ruled? Means, whatever the thoughts of the Minhaj Isiraz, whatever he thought about the woman and what Razia thought about herself, that is different thing, right? What do you people thought that a woman can be a ruler or not? Think about this, right? Now, our next topic is from garrison town to empire and the expansion to Delhi Sultan. So, Delhi Sultanate, sorry. So, in this way, what is the garrison town? First word that come in your mind. So, I am telling you, garrison town is a fortified settlement with the soldiers. Means a fortified city. Around the city there was a wall and it became like a fort. And soldiers and the family of the ruler live in that. That is called garrison town. In the early 30th century, the control of Delhi sultans rarely went beyond heavily fortified towns. Means they always live inside the town. This town is totally covered with the thick walls and everything they gain inside that only. The Sultan seldom controlled than the hinterland or of the city and were therefore dependent upon trade, tribute, or plunder or supplies. Means whatever they want, they can get in that garrison town only. And what is the hinterland? Hinterland means the land near the garrison town, means outside of the garrison town, right? Nearby the means if Delhi is fortified, but whatever they want, it comes from the outside of this fortified city. That is called hinterland, right? So means the milk, vegetables, whatever they want, it comes from the outside, right? Controlling garrison town is distant Bengal and Sindh from Delhi was extremely difficult. Means garrison town only not only in Delhi, it is Sindh also and the Bengal also. They are also having the garrison town. So Delhi Sultan is difficult to the Delhi Sultan to take care of other areas like Sindh and Bengal, right? Rebellion war, even bad weather could snap fragile communication. Means sometimes it's difficult when the weather is not good, so communication and moving here to there is very difficult for them. The state was also challenged by the Mongol invasions from the Afghanistan and by governor who rebelled at any sign of the Sultan's weaknesses. Means Mongols are also having keeping the eye on them, that whatever drawbacks, whatever the weaknesses they get and they throw out them, right? Its expansion occurred during the reign of Ghayasuddin Balwan, Alauddin Khilji, and Muhammad Tughlaq. Means Ghayasuddin Tughlaq, as all of you know, these all the kings are the family of the Turkeys, right? Qutbuddin Aibak, Samsuddin Iltutmish, and Ghayasuddin Balwan. Means whatever the first ruler gained, the last one was expand that, right? Means they established the empire. They established the empire, and after that the last person expand that, means took in the brief, right? So in that way we can say the first set the campaign along the internal frontier, and the sultanate aimed at the consolidating and hinterland of the garrison town. Mean whatever they gain first years and last years, they just consolidated, means took them on the top. Hope you people understand these things. Thank you and have a nice day.